My name is Takia Brown, and I will be discussing same sex marriage and all that they have dealt with for the last 3 years for my individual persuasive speech. Why was same sex marriage such a major issue in this world? Was it because those who sit in Supreme Court truly oppose due to their religious beliefs? Did they actually see real harm that could have stemmed from same sex marriage? Or was it because they weren't sexually confident within themselves? But that's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother topic. I believe in same sex marriage. Do you? I believe in same sex marriage because I have family members that are a part of the LGBTQ community. And I know what it's like for them in this world and how hard it has become ever since they have came out of the closet for the term that's used. Um, I know how hard it is for them to walk down the street and just be stared at, just for holding hands with someone that they love, or being flamboyant if you're a guy and you're in that type of lifestyle, and it's not fair, and they're judged automatically. On June 26, 2015, the U.S. Supreme Court held in a 5-4 decision that the 14th Amendment requires all states to grant same sex marriage. According to CNN, the following states in 2004 were already in the process of banning and already banned same sex marriage: Arkansas, Georgia, Louisiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Missouri, Mississippi, Nebraska, North Dakota, South Dakota, Texas, Ohio, and Tennessee. And that's just 13 states of the 50 that later on got granted the same-sex marriage. But it's just heartbreaking, the fact that these states can really tell someone that they cannot marry someone that they love, all because of their sexual orientation. The 14th Amendment, if you don't know, I'm going to read it to you so you can know exactly what that means. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which persons shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of laws. So that means that banning same sex marriage goes against the 14th Amendment in this world for everybody. And anybody that chooses that they want to marry someone that they love, no matter if it's same sex marriage. According to the USA Today, within the past 3 years after the Supreme Court ruling, parents and kids have faced a brewing backlash that threatens everything from health benefits to a couple's ability to adopt. Families have to think about ways they may or may not be recognized when they travel, go to the doctor, or go to a restaurant. In this article, Naomi Goldberg, policy director for the Movement Advancement Project, stated, in many families and communities, support for the LGBTQ families flourish, but the gap is with the legislators. So if we take a second and think about that, that means that this world and the generations to come are progressing to support one another, not judge someone for their sexual orientation because they want to be a part of a marriage that is same sex based. And honestly, I feel like what Naomi said is true. We are being led in this world by legislators that do not agree with same sex marriage. So we're taught, or we're led to think the same thing, that we shouldn't agree or we should oppose to it. It's not fair. The problem ranges from birth certificate to divorces. A lot of people, places, and communities like to argue they don't believe or support same sex marriage. They say it's based on their religious values and that religion is within the Constitution, which is right. Religion is within the Constitution. But how fair is that to say that religion is more important than someone's life and what they choose and how they choose to live? We're saying that because religion is in the Constitution, but because gay marriage or same sex marriage is not in the Constitution, religion overrules it. But the 14th Amendment clearly states that we cannot deprive someone of their life, who they are. That's what it is, of who they are. So who are we? Who are they in the Supreme Court to deprive these people of who they would like to marry, who they would love to marry? And within these last 3 years, they are shut down from health benefits. If they're working for a great company or a business, they're shut down from starting a family because they cannot adopt due to being in a same sex marriage. Or better yet, how's this one? That when they start a family, they cannot, two people in the marriage, the couple, just because they're in the same sex marriage, they cannot go on a birth certificate. Only one name can go on a birth certificate. That is heartbreaking. Like I said, I believe in same sex marriage because we are all citizens. We are all human. We cannot tell somebody who they can and cannot love. And who are we to tell them that they cannot marry somebody that they love, all because they're gay? It's just not fair, and I hope that you agree with me when I say that the world is going to continue to evolve. Generations are coming in and showing us new ways to do things. And what better way to show the legislators of the Supreme Court in the best way possible that equality, inclusiveness is essential to everyday life, happiness. Society has a way of shaping us in every way and shape or form. So society is against these people who want to be in same-sex marriage because who they fell in love with. It's not fair, and I support it. I support same-sex marriage. I support that they get their health and benefits. I support that they are granted adoption. These kids, they need family, someone to love them. The world is too judgmental as it is, and it's too dangerous. So why tell someone that they can't have a warm heart or open arms for a child that needs a home? Who are we to tell them who wanted to create a family that they can't go on a birth certificate? I'm Takia Brown, and I discuss same-sex marriage and my beliefs and why I agree with it for my individual persuasive speech. Thank you.